What do you have for viewing pleasure today, Slongi?
Today we have someone who's covering up their $50,000 tattoos.
You know, Slongi, what I always say about tattoos?
What's that, Stu?
A permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Wise words, Stu. Anyways, let's get to the video.
Probably about 80% of my body is covered in tattoos. I just like that I'm unapologetic.
Should we abort?
I'm pretty sure that we just got our thumbnail right there. So she's got 80% of her body tattooed. Right, so about 50% of my body, guys, is my face. I'm like,
Power over what I look like. Today I'm covering up all my tattoos and then we're going to reveal it to my mum. Let's go through the mirror. Here we go. Ugly. I think my mum's going to freak out when she sees me. I've been thinking, am I going to recognise her?
Shiver me
My name's
timbers.
Casey. I've been tattooed for the past 12 years. I think probably about 80.
no. I'm doing the maths, Slongi. I'm not looking at the body, not trying to get another potential thumbnail here. She has not tattooed 80% of her body because see all the white parts between the dark lines?
Mm-hmm.
There's more than that. There's more than 20% just in her legs and her face and her scalp, and yeah, 80% tattooed. Fact checked, false.
Percent of my body is covered in tattoos. The first tattoo I got, I was 14 years old. It's my.
Is that even
Give us a
legal?
rock pause in there.
Abort. Even though I'm saying abort now. Okay, so what was I saying?
I think we were saying abort.
Before that. So is that even legal to get tattoos when you're 14?
So I was just going to say the same, Slongi. I believe in the state we live, you have to be 18 to get a tattoo. Like,
Yeah.
sorry, if you're old enough to vote, you're old enough to get a tattoo. But
Yes.
at 14, you're like, that's only a year from now, Slongi. If you come home with a tattoo, we don't have many spanking offences in our house, but maybe your permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Well, what if I made the tattoo say Akuma Stew on my forehead?
Wait.
What if it said tiramisu on my forehead?
No, go with Slongi and Stew. Let's get some extra views for your your bad decision.
I wouldn't say I'm an addict, but definitely tattooing helped me to become.
I think she just said she was not an addict.
Well,
Not an addict. Got her
something-
first when she was 14, and now she's quote unquote 80%.
Slongi, you know, we have a goal to stop me rambling, but I could go on for an hour on the meaning of addiction and how. Oh, we're just going to abort.
We're gonna have a lot of abort in this video.
They're my outlet.
I thought that leopard pattern skirt was like a whole tattoo.
Me too.
Like,
I was like, wait, is she naked or something?
To express myself.
I mean, she's already halfway there.
Find my own defining place in society. Today is really exciting. We've got a makeup artist coming, and she's gonna.
they made her walk all the way up that hill just for that camera shot. Just like, hey, walk up the hill. Hey, do you have a suitcase? Bring it. Oh, you don't have a suitcase? Okay, we'll give you one. At the bottom of the hill.
Cover my whole body in makeup so that I'm completely clear skin. Then we're gonna reveal it to my mum, who hasn't seen me in a very long time as well. Susie, Casey. I'm definitely excited to see myself. It's been a long 12 years. I think when people see me, a lot of the time, what I get
12 years? Stu's gone longer without seeing his dad, I'm pretty sure.
I believe I saw my dad it was about 9 years ago. It was just after Liam was born. so I'd seen him more recently. But my mother, I haven't seen since long ago in a galaxy far away.
Like maybe 14 years.
Right, I mean, almost 50.
shoulders. Oh, you're a beautiful girl. Why have you done that to your face? Is she?
She is a beautiful girl, and I agree. Why did she do that to her face? I'm intrigued. I hope there's some backstory here.
Me too.
I hope that she made a great decision, and this is all for something.
A criminal? Is she affiliated with a gang? Is she a bad person? You just got to take it with a grain of salt sometimes.
Okay.
let's get started.
She likes the look,
So we do
and
pink first.
I can appreciate that, Slongi.
This is out the navy blue.
She wants to look like a jigsaw puzzle. Absolutely.
I was gonna ask why pink.
My Aries sister.
I got my answer. She wants to be a puzzle.
Psychological journey that you're going on, where erasing your visual identity is something that you've had for a really long time.
I have socks that are longer than her really long time. Like, gosh, is it like it's almost like a long weekend. It's okay. The makeup comes off. The tattoos will still be there later.
Quite a journey.
You know, Slongi, that whatever the channels we enjoy watching. Oh, there's her thumbnail.
Yeah, I was like, look at her face. That's what they can see her behind you, Stu.
$50,000.
They can still see her.
$50,000 bad decision. You won't believe. Number six.
You've had them be celebrated, and then you've had them not be celebrated, which is a really big trip and a big psychological journey to go on.
Sometimes I win around in a game and I celebrate, and sometimes I lose around in a game and I don't celebrate. Is that is she on the same journey as me?
No.
To have people judge
You will die.
But look at you, you're strong.
No one's gonna die.
We are not condoning death, except for people who have reached the end of their life and have chosen it, or anyone else in the terms of service, right?
Yep.
And you're coming out the other side, and you're making good choices for you.
Bake
I'm
it.
actually getting all my face tattooed.
We're gonna turn her into a cake.
So we're like, hey, we don't support anyone dying or anything.
Not gonna lie, this
However,
actually kind of looks like cake frosting now.
We're gonna
Or
we're
icing, or
gonna
whatever
put
you
her
wanna
in the
call it.
oven. We're
Not
gonna
gonna lie,
bake her.
not gonna lie, this actually looks like cake frosting or icing or whichever one you want to call it.
We are so far off script.
We don't have one.
I mean that. Yeah, we don't.
It's like, oh, they've been the real marker. I am what I need to change.
See, after we get an editor, Slongi, we'll then hire a script writer. You guys want to be our script writer? Absolutely. Click the subscribe button. Maybe choose to become a member if that suits you. Leave a comment below. Some contact information. This is not a Slongi and Stew advert.
Now going.
Did you want to work with children?
Oh, she's got extra holes in her
On
ears.
your face, you feel that that's maybe getting in your way.
It's just a new journey,
Yeah.
a new path, and like it's just something I've got to do. I think that's a thing with growing older. Your mind changes, your goals change. That's definitely been something that's
People's goals change, yes.
I hope one of her goals later in life is not to be tattoo free. Can you imagine how much laser? There'll be like a power shortage. The entire world are like, hey, we're gonna have to get like the Millennium Falcon over here, maybe a Death Star or two.
made me want to go through this experience. Hopefully when they see my face today covered up with no tattoos, it helps sort of reinforce the backbone of the reason why I'm going through the
At first, I kind of felt like that looked like it said battlefield.
1942. It was a tough year.
Number 2 in the world.
and going through the pain. I do actually feel naked now.
Alright, darling, we've finished.
Is that because you have no clothes on? Because when all of us have no clothes on, then that we feel naked. That's what the word means.
Yeah.
Oh my god, a bit cold. How are you feeling? It's almost time for the big reveal.
I'm really nervous. But I'm excited, but I'm really nervous.
Let's go see the mirror. Here we go.
Okay.
And I was just like,
Oh my god.
Crap, Sloggy, we forgot to do our before and after. Another thumbnail right here. So before and after, where were you going to go? Were you thinking that she was going to be prettier before or prettier after?
I put absolutely no thought into it.
Because I know it's a before and after video, I put some thought into it. I thought she was going to look prettier after.
I do like the after version, I will say.
Me too. She's a pretty young lady.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so weird. I feel ugly. I feel really self-conscious again. I think it's just because it doesn't feel like me. I don't even remember what it's like. Like, I remember, like I said, I feel like I'm the young me, but I still don't remember what it's like to not be the way I am.
Well, this is what it's going to look like when you have all the increment stuff.
Yeah, I could probably do it.
There you go.
Well, that's no sign.
The lack of earlobes. Sorry, the big gap in earlobes.
Yeah, I realized. I also know she had some other piercings in her face, and I'm wondering, did she have some piercing there that got removed at some point?
I hope so.
Must have been very large.
Yeah.
It's growing on me. As I'm standing here and getting used to it, even with the rest of my body still covered, I think that people will look at me in a totally different light, actually. My mum loves who I am, and so I think she'll...
So my mother loves who I am, but I haven't seen my mother for a really long time.
Like 16 years?
12 years, I think she said. I think so. Oh, maybe it's not.
Oh, wait, we're talking about her.
Oh, sorry, I thought we were talking about my mother. Yeah, I haven't seen her since... You're such a mean person, Slongi, making fun of your grandmother being dead.
who I am with my tattoos, but I think it'll probably be nice for her to maybe see her little girl again for a moment. Am I going to recognise her? I'm so used to her with her tattoos. I'm not really sure what my reaction is going to be, but I'm...
Here's an idea. Just bring some power washer, then blast her with it as soon as you don't like it. Then you'll get it back. The makeup will get washed off.
It's taking me a second to catch up there, Slongi. I'm like, you know how we're discussing we need a really, really big Death Star type laser to get rid of the tattoos? A power washer is not going to do it, but you're talking about taking the makeup off.
Yeah, then we'll have the tattoos back. And then we use the Death Star, because we just pranked them. No more tattoos at all.
Do you think your tattoos are tougher than a planet? Because Death Star lasers take out planets.
I mean...
Wow, don't you look amazing? I was going to go...
I was going to go for the hug, but then you're covered in makeup.
You look beautiful, my
Yes, she
darling.
does.
That's so gorgeous. Look at you. Do you like it better or do you like it? I love both ways. I love you either way. You're my darling. Her
That is such a mama thing to say. Oh, I love you however you are. Whereas Stu be like,
So if I turn into a green ostrich...
if you do, Slongi, I am going to have you made up differently. I don't support green ostriches unless that is one of the terms of service protected.
Pretty sure it's
classes.
not. Pretty sure it's not.
Yeah, today, watch someone watch this in 10 years. The green ostriches everywhere.
beautiful face. You can really see her beautiful face now. I love that. I really do like that. I can really see your face. And your hands.
And your arms, and your legs, and your belly, your feet.
Your face and your hands.
And most other areas in your body, like your
I
ears.
definitely
But not
realise
80%.
that I'm so happy in the skin that I'm in, and I'm really happy with who I am. I think I'll still definitely go ahead with getting my face lasered off. It's been a big day, and it's been...
We're gonna laser off her face.
Now, YouTube, if you're checking the words but not thinking about context or who said them, we did not say anyone's face should be lasered. That was the person in the video.
Not us.
She can have her own face lasered, and maybe I want a laser. Maybe she wants it lasered, maybe I could laser her.
Maybe.
But we don't
Wait,
say
we're
laser
just talking about
for her.
tattoos.
Or tattoos?
Apparently.
Oh, I thought we were going to... Oh, sorry, we don't do face removal, we do tattoo removal.
Face removal.
pretty cool to see this transition, but I'm done. I want to get this off and yeah, get back to the real me.
Not gonna power wash her? Huh.
I think the power wash would be a good add to the video. So Slongi, what did you think? Prettier before, prettier after? Don't really care either way.
I really liked the way the tattoos decorated her body, but I also really like this smooth look of nothing on it. You know,
I think it would be good. I would
both
see
have their pros and cons.
if they weren't so permanent, right? Tattoos are permanent. I mean, you can have them lasered and stuff, right? But if it like you could just get up in the morning and spend an hour to have that really cool tattooed look, or get up in the morning and then have that very cool no tattoos look, then I think, oh yeah, absolutely, do what you want to do.
Mhm.
But I think because tattoos are generally a permanent fixture, I will say I think she looked prettier without the tattoos.
Good.
What do you guys think? Is there a comment section in this Slongi? Are we going to switch
It's
comments off?
down below, and we're not turning it off.
No, we are not. So what do we say to our friends at the end?
Well, firstly, disclaimer: we're not making any fun of. We're not making fun of any groups protected by the terms of service. We're just here to entertain you, the fans.
Slongi, you're lucky that the terms of service that say that I am not allowed to make fun of how bad you are at that part of the outro. We're still learning, guys. We're still learning.
Yeah.
We're new to YouTube, so you guys understand the terms of service are very important. We make no fun of anyone's race, creed, religion, sex, or any of the things that are listed on YouTube's terms of service. We're just here to have a little bit of fun. And then we get to the final part of the outro, which Slongi's very good at.
Anyways, fans, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, and goodbye, everybody.